Good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scott Manning coming to you live from Scott Manning YouTube Sports Talk. I want to thank all of my loyal viewers for being with me here this morning. I want to take a few minutes. I've got to talk about this. The Big Ten Network has suspended former Michigan All-American Braylon Edwards indefinitely for some harsh tweets that he made about the Michigan football program after their loss to Notre Dame on Saturday night. Braylon Edwards made some comments concerning offensive lineman Cesar Ruiz, calling him garbage. And he also made some comments along the lines about quarterback Shea Patterson being scared. And Braylon Edwards went on to say the Michigan football program effing sucks. Excuse my language, I apologize for that, but that's the way it is. He's even said he predicted the Michigan football playbook. He was like, you know what's going to happen. The Michigan football program is now trash. And he's right. Now, am I thrilled with what Braylon Edwards did? Not exactly. He made some harsh tweets. And the Big Ten Network has a policy that you cannot do that. And I can understand where Braylon Edwards is coming from. He's frustrated. The University of Michigan is frustrated. Jim Harbaugh can't win a big game. And this is a major sticking point. Listen to this. Since in the last 17 games on the road, Michigan has gone 0-17 in games on the road against ranked teams. And Michigan's only and Jim Harbaugh's only 1-6 against Michigan State and Ohio State. That one win was against a Michigan State team that was 3-9 2 years ago. So I can understand Braylon Edwards' frustration. I really can. I don't like him. I can't stand Braylon Edwards. I'm just going to put that out now. I don't like him because he was a Michigan guy. But I can understand where the university's coming from. They're tired of Harbaugh giving games away. And here's something else you might want to think about. In the first 3 years at Michigan, Harbaugh was 19-3. Since then, he's gone 9-9. Think about that for a minute. And the game on Saturday night against Notre Dame, I think Michigan didn't even bother to show up. And I'm saying it now. Jim Harbaugh's seat has gotten hotter than ever before. Now, he got one bad loss. 2 more bad losses, namely to Michigan State and Ohio State. He's out the door. But now if I was in the head of the Big Ten Network, Braylon Edwards would have been suspended for 1 week. I would say you're suspended for 1 week because you did violate the policy. But I understand where you're coming from. You're frustrated. And if I was a Michigan guy, I feel the same way too. I know it's kind of odd that I'm coming to Braylon Edwards' defense, but I have to this time because he made some solid points. Michigan is 0-17 on the road against ranked teams. They're 1-6 against Michigan State, Ohio State. I think everybody fails to look at the big picture. I'm seeing what's going on. I know what's going on. Michigan hasn't beaten Ohio State since 2011. I look at it like this too. Maybe Earl Bruce maybe told some of the Ohio State football players of now, get some revenge on Jim Harbaugh. Because if you guys remember the game back in 1986 between Michigan and Ohio State, a lot of our older people would remember. I do. Let's face it, Jim Harbaugh was the referee in the game in the horseshoe. I haven't forgot about that either. And neither is my father and some of his family and some of my mama's family. But the fact of the matter is, Braylon Edwards made 2 very good points. He made 2 solid points. 0-17 against ranked teams on the road. 1-6 against Michigan State and Ohio State. The one win was against a Michigan State team that was 3-9 2 years ago. Jim Harbaugh since then hasn't done squat. And here's the thing. He was brought in from the University of Michigan to be the big savior. He's turned out to be a flop and a joke. He's the butt of everybody's jokes. This is why I'm wearing my old Winers t-shirt that I bought a little while back. But let me say this. And Jim Harbaugh, you better be listening, my friend. If you lose 2 more games, you got Wisconsin, Penn State, Michigan State, and Ohio State. Lose 2 of those 4 games, you're out the door. And Braylon Edwards, thank you for speaking the truth, my friend. And I know it's kind of odd. I'm thanking a Michigan guy. But under the circumstances, I need to. Because Jim Harbaugh is becoming a joke. at Michigan. I know it sounds bad what I'm saying, but I'm with Braylon Edwards all the way. Shea Patterson looks scared out there. Cesar Ruiz, I don't know what Michigan's problem is. They can win some of these smaller games, they can win the easy games, but when it comes to a big team like Notre Dame, Michigan State, Ohio State, and Wisconsin, they flop. So I can understand Braylon's frustration. I really can. And that's all there is to it. But one more time, Jim Harbaugh, you better get your butt in gear, my friend. You suffered one very bad loss to Notre Dame. You lose to Michigan State and Ohio State, you'll be out, because the University of Michigan does not take it kindly when you lose to Michigan State and Ohio State. He has yet to beat the Buckeyes, and he only has one win against Michigan State. So Harbaugh needs to wake up. And Braylon Edwards, thank you for speaking the truth, man. I really do appreciate it. And you know what? If I was able to, and if I had the money to do it, I'd offer you a job. Come work for me. But unfortunately, this is just a sideline. But I think Braylon Edwards should have been suspended for 1 week, but not indefinitely, because he's telling the truth. Now, he has since then apologized. He's apologized to them. But as far as Jim Harbaugh, he ain't getting squat. And I will back Braylon Edwards up all the way on that. And the bottom line is, Jim Harbaugh's seat has just gotten a little bit more hotter. And that's all I have to say today. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want to thank you guys for taking the time with me here this morning. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Scott Manning, Manning, no relation to Peyton or Eli. Just go to youtube.com, type my name down, scroll down, look for this pretty face, subscribe to my channel, and you'll see all the sports videos that I have done so far. I want to thank you guys for taking the time with me here this morning. You guys have a great day. I thank you so much. I'll see you later. Goodbye for now, and have a great day, and God bless. Mm-hmm.